Hello and welcome on another edition of the program Total Woman on AD4 TV Radio. My name is Mute Olorin. Today we're looking at the movie industry. Filmmaking involves a number of complex and discrete stages, including an initial story, the idea or commission, through screenwriting, casting, shooting. You talk about sound recording, pre-recording, editing, and screening the finished product before an audience that may result in a film release and the exhibition. So many things go around it. So filmmaking takes place in many places around the world in a range of economic, social, and political contexts, using a variety of technologies and cinematic techniques. But the industry has mainly been dominated by the male folk, and it has, however, seen a huge presence of women recently, especially in Nigeria, a country that ranks second in the number of film production annually across the globe. For men, it is a favorable terrain to succeed, but for women, on the other hand, you need to do extraordinarily better to gain the recognition and to become successful. So on today's episode of Total Woman, we will be looking into the life, struggles, and successes of women in the movie industry as compared to their male counterparts. So with me to discuss this issue about filmmaking, I have a filmmaker with over 10 movies to her credit. She runs a non-governmental organization popularly known as Lumanzio Global Aid Mission International, where she trains youths, widows, and support school dropouts. With her experience as a filmmaker and instructor, she has trained over 3,000 youths and 1,500 widows in filmmaking and skills acquisition in household production training. Wow, a lot. That's just a tip of the iceberg. My guest is High Excellency Ambassador Dr. Adeyinka Olawumi Azubike. Thank you for being my guest.
My pleasure.
Thank you for joining us today.
So
and let me start by saying congratulations on your exhibition.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about the program for today. 6 years now, you say?
Yeah, actually, the state of Beeland is a new country. It's an African country in between Egypt and Sudan. And we discovered the place in 2015. And today, exactly make it the 6th year of Beeland being in existence. So Beeland is a new country, like I said, a no man's land before we came in. And that's the population of just 30 to 35 locals that are living there presently. And we felt it should go beyond that, being an African country. And this is a great opportunity for me as the country representative to Nigeria and as the ambassador of the country to Nigeria. So I felt people need to know more about it because we need more investors, we need more partners, we need more supporters to come in, especially from the giant of Africa, which is Nigeria, because we are more in number than other African countries. So I felt it would be a great opportunity for us to extend our tentacle.
Exactly.
Yes, and especially Nigerians, we are naturally blessed. We are naturally blessed. And there's no country we travel to in the world
that you don't impact.
That we don't impact.
That's true.
So we are not useless.
Wow.
So we're not useless.
I like that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
And that is the reason why we're doing this tonight, to celebrate the country.
All right.
Celebrate my nations and then make people know more about it and then see more investors coming in.
We wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
You're guaranteed that you have the support of AD4 TV Radio to help, in this journey of discovery and their impact.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Really appreciate
All right,
that.
so let's talk about you now. I know you're a trained journalist.
Of course, yeah.
And how did you venture into filmmaking?
Actually, I grew up in a family where, uh, let me just say, we are entertainers in my family. Entertainers, we beat drums, bata drums, where I come from. Yes, we beat bata. And I grew up, meeting entertainment from my grandparents down to even my father. Yes. So, and just like that, when you grow up in a home, you see what is happening there, you get used to it. So while I was in secondary school, Anglican high school, to be from primary school, I started leading the team, drama teams and all that. We'll be doing it small, and then getting to secondary school, I became the leader, drama group. Then from there, I joined the Aderupoko. That is when Ogunde, Aderupoko, when they were raining and it is. So, yes, we do go to the theater to watch them. And from there, we joined the Shango group, where we started dancing for Shango, perform. In fact, we're the best students when it's the best school and students when it comes to Shango performance and all that. So they don't beat us at all.
Wow.
So it has been in the blood, I would say. I was born into it. So it's not that I just pick it like that.
Yeah, we've had stories of people born into something, but they choose a different path. But somehow the influence just refused to
it refused, because my father happened to be was a policeman, and he happens to be the biker, that is the police biker. So always at the front of the pilot one for the commissioner or whoever, any guest coming in and this thing. And that is being all those acrobatic things, and it's still part of
yes,
still part of the display. So I became a biker too. So.
Wow.
So, and it started like that, and I don't know, let me just say it's God. So when I was small, I usually sit in front of TV watching Ruth Benemesia, Senna Owe Brown, just many of them. And I will be looking, I say one day they will see me too on TV, and I'll be selling their clothes that they will wear. And truly, I just believe that there is power in our spoken words.
Yes.
Yeah. So when you say it, you believe it, you hold on to it. So I just grow up like, I'm going to be seen on TV. Me too, I will appear on TV, but how I will appear is what I don't know, because as a baby, and secondly, I will be selling and I will be dressing like these people too. So every day you see me watching TV. Wow. I must listen to news because I want to see them. Ronke Ayuba, all of them like that. And to the glory of God, today, I wouldn't say I found myself or I know how I got here. It's something I cannot explain. So I'll just say it's God who honor wealth that brought me to this level.
So you're a product of influence?
I should think so. Yes.
Wow.
That is just it.
Wow.
That's what I would say. Yes.
So how's the journey so far? Was it really smooth? Because the way you said it, biker, filmmaker, broadcaster, journalism, now ambassador, discovering somewhere else. It all looks like it is a passage of time just going all planned out. Was it like that? Or you had your own challenges on the way growing up to achieving this thing?
We all know that there's no gain without pain. It's not just starting. There are nights of crying. There are points you get confused. There are points you even be asking God, am I really on the right track? And it has not been easy. But I will just say God is faithful. Because if you hold on to God, things will work as if it will look as if you are a magician. Someone came to my house yesterday and he was just asking, all these? I said, honestly, Mommy, I don't know. But I just know that as I'm moving, I notice that there's a force, following and backing what I'm doing. So, and I just want to believe that it is God all the way. It's not.
All right, people listening to you, there are some people truly that have been into theirs.
Yes.
But until they hear someone share their own experiences, they really don't think that, they believe that they're the only ones in the world that is going through some of those challenges. So probably you would like to share one or two experiences that really challenged you in the process of your journey in life?
All right. If it is what actually challenges me, let me be sincere, is my senior sister and her marriage. When I was, because I grew up to see that men don't give opportunity to women like that to succeed. And I saw it, and I made up my mind at the age of 12, 13. I even said I'm not going to marry, to be sincere with you. I said I'm not going to marry because I was just thinking if you marry, you'll be tied down, you'll not be able to move. And I have the mind, I made up my mind, I said no man will stop me. So I grew up like a tomboy. So you get the point. I just believe, even if you tell me how are you, I will beat you. If you now talk of I love you, that means your own finish. I will enter, I just felt my sister who is this nice, and now this man is treating this way. If this is how it's supposed to, I will not marry, so that I will be able to achieve whatever thing I want to achieve in life. So I moved in that spirit. And when I say I moved, that is from the age of 15. I started, pushing, even in the school. In the school, I fight. If you're a boy, you want to stop me, I fight you till I get that thing. So the fighting spirit is what many of the ladies, women, that we need. If you don't have that fighting spirit, so many things will go wrong. I have the fighting spirit in me. And if I made up my mind to achieve something, I go all out and I will make sure I get that thing. It may take time because success is not a bed of roses. You have to pass through just names calling. They will call you names to discourage you. They can call you a prostitute, they can call you this, they can even tarnish. Just remain focused. So I remain focused. I don't turn left, right. And I am that kind of a person that there's nothing anyone says that moved me. So I would just say they should stop listening to what people are saying and then choose your friends. Yes, you have to choose your friend. If you don't choose people of like mind, you'll still go down. So you have to choose your friend. You have to. I don't have friends. I chose my friend. They don't choose me.
Wow.
So, and that has really, really helped me. If you don't have anything to offer, it may take time, which may not be more than a month or two. Because if I'm in your life and if I'm adding value, you will know. If you are not adding value, you will know. So I don't make friends with people that we will sit down and be reading the book of Ecclesiastes or Lamentations. No, the book of Lamentations, where you'll be lamenting of your own problem and will be lamenting. No. So while you are telling me of your own challenges, I'm thinking of a way out. So I've always think ahead of
So
a way out.
let's look at the film industry.
All right.
So with this kind of personality,
Even in the industry, they know me.
okay,
Yeah.
so the business
Yeah.
of the film industry compared to your male counterparts, how is it like for women?
Yeah. It's a men's world according to, but we're trying to make it women's world. And that is why we too, we have our own association.
Okay.
So, women in films. So, and just like I said earlier, if you listen to what men especially say about women, the downgrading words, the discouraging words, only few of them, not all of them are bad. Some see you as a competitor and they face it.
Business for business. Yeah.
Business of business. If we don't get you, we pull you down. We have them. But you know who you are. You know yourself. What I usually say is keep out of whatever thing that will make those propagandas to be real from the people, because when they say something about you, people will go and find out. Make sure that you maintain your integrity in the industry. It is when you don't maintain your integrity that you find it difficult to break through. So in Nollywood today, when you say Lumazio, they know that it's this woman sitting down. And they know that she doesn't tolerate I'm a no nonsense person. I'm a no nonsense person. And I will not even create that room for you to see the other side of me. That is the negative side. So they can tell you she's a fighter, she fight to get whatever, and I stand for women, even in the industry. I will fight for them. So it has not been easy for women to make it. But if you know who you are, those guys too, those our men, will back you up after trying to see that, okay, there's nothing negative or shady, or you are not dirty. Because we have the dirty ones among us too.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it means that the personality of whoever has a role to play if you need to break through
Exactly.
in a male-dominated
Exactly.
industry.
Exactly.
I'll take a short break
Thank
and
you.
I'll be right back. Well, you're still watching Total Woman on 84 TV Radio. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll look at the challenges women are facing and what we can do to see more women come into the film industry. Please don't go away. I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. It's still Total Woman on 84 TV Radio, and we've been talking about women in film making. My guest, Her Excellency Ambassador Dr. Adeyinka Olawumi Azubike, has been sharing her experiences with us, especially with her personality type and how it has helped her in most of the industries or situations she found herself in life. Let's talk about women generally in the filmmaking industries. What are the challenges actually they are facing? Because not all of them have the tenacity, the vibrancy and energy that you have, but they have the passion for it. Yeah. So what are the challenges that has limited women to soar in that industry?
Yeah. I would say finance. Because even the Bible said, money answereth all things. If you don't have money to do certain things, you look like a failure. So, and when we have people who are competing with you, and especially not all the people you meet in terms of fame or selling your idea to them and this, that will understand you, especially those that don't have much experience when it comes to film making.
But they have the money.
But they have the money. They have the money, but you just have to convince them. You have to talk and talk and talk. And most times, they don't understand you. So some would say, if I put my money in this, how will it come out? And a woman, if I give my money to a woman, she might decide to come back and say, or even be using her body language to want to, you know, that has made it difficult for us. It has made it difficult because if you don't have enough money, you will shoot all this backyard laptop movie. And people have gone beyond that. In fact, the world has gone beyond that because on a daily basis, a lot of technologies, new equipment are coming out. And you want to meet up. You want to. So how do you get this money? I'm a producer, you are a producer. I want to shoot my movie, you want to shoot your... You can't give your money to give... You can't give me your money because you two want to do something for yourself. So we are not getting the cooperation we need or we require from even the government. Even the government, even other parastatals that knows that, okay, movie is one of the things that sell... In fact, it sends messages out. Just name it, which area, we'll act it for you. But coming out to say, okay, take this money, even if it is on percentage, take this money, give me my percentage at the end of this. Maybe they don't trust us. Maybe the lack of trust has made things to be difficult for us. Lack of understanding of what we're saying. But we want to give God the glory because the government now, this present government, getting to understand it, because if you check the Bollywood, Hollywood, their governments are pumping money into it to make it work. So I see no reason why Nigerian government cannot do the same. But thank God they came up with one or two platforms to say, okay, come, if you're a filmmaker, we will help you. Go to social bank if you can take your proposal there, genuine proposal, and they see reason that they will sponsor. Some banks are doing that because they really, really have money carved out for entertainment in all banks. Yes. Yes. I've approached 2-3 banks before, and they call it, there's a reserve for that. But, because many people don't understand it, at the end of the day, they can't return it back because it has to be something that they have used. So because they cannot return the money back, we don't know. I'm not saying I know where the money is going to, but we all know that something that you from the beginning of the year to the end, nobody used it. Automatically, they will tell you it's turnover. Turnover to where? So we need people to know.
So apart from finance, what other challenges do you think the women are facing? Because I know finance is huge.
Yes.
Because you need to pay your costs, you need to get your equipment, you need to pre-production, post-production, and even the screening. So finance is everything.
Everything.
Okay, yes. What else do you think they are facing if today they find finance? What are the other challenges?
Yeah, pull it down syndrome. Pull her down, rather. Because women like, is it backbiting, I would say?
So there's an unhealthy competition.
Unhealthy competition. Unhealthy one. You don't know where this person is coming from. You don't know who is backing the person up. And instead of you to give the support, you still go behind and there. So when you say one or two things about me, maybe the thing will filter, because no matter how long it goes, it will definitely come back to you. And once maybe the person looking for your favor will now come and tell you, do you know what Amara said about you? This is what the person said. And you wouldn't say anything because me, I don't talk. I believe in action. So I will not even say anything. You won't even know that I've heard anything. So I may overlook things. Others may not. And from there, they start, pulling themselves. And lack of cooperation. We don't cooperate with ourselves. But we come up with a platform to let them understand women should stand for women. Each one lift one. So if you don't cooperate, I'm striving and you can't catch up, it's your business. So not wanting to meet up with people that are above you. The person that is above you is above you. You will know.
There's need to have this kind of networking, collaboration.
The networking so that is there. They
the older ones and the successful ones be able to mentor and pull the other ones up.
God bless you.
Let's talk about some of your movies that you have done.
Okay. I have produced Odododudu, that is a Dark Rose. That's the story of my life. I've done the Republic of Diamond, the Honorables, Two Wrongs. Two Wrongs is about what is happening in the country now, that we never even knew that it will happen that way. We have turntable. So, and the Open Gate. Open Gate.
I've heard about Honorable and I've been wanting to watch that one.
The Honorable, okay, yeah. So actually it has to do with what is happening.
Yes.
Yes. So, and we have to put it together to let you know that most times it is not those that we put on the seat that failed us, but those who help them to succeed are the ones that are working on these people. They want you because they have helped you to get there. So you have to sponsor the whole of their children abroad, not even Nigeria here.
That's what some of the things we call godfatherism.
Godfatherism.
And all that.
And not it stopped. And let everyone be putting their trust in God and see God as the only Godfather. Because if you want something, you go down to the level of that person just because you want that thing to be done.
You see, the beautiful thing I've noticed is that a lot of women who are in filmmaking are fearless. It's just that we don't have a lot of them in there. But you know what? They come out with movies that they say the truth, say it the way it is, and they don't care what anyone has to say.
You can't beat us.
Now, what actually is your motivating factor? Because I know you've trained a lot of women and widows, youths.
Yes, I have.
And a lot of them also in filmmaking and then skills acquisition.
Yes. Yeah.
What is the motivation behind you wanting to do this with so much drive and passion?
I've tested poverty. I know what it means to be poor. I know what it means to know how to do something and because you don't have what it takes. I know what it means when you see your mates doing things and you know you can do better, but no helper. I know what it means when one have no father, no mother to help you, no husband to help you. So I know what, I've tested it all. I've tested lack. I know what it means when you have nothing on you. So, and because I have gone through all those orders in life, I've made up my mind to help as many as I can to lift them up so that they will not become a slave to their mates. So one thing I always tell God, I say, where my mates are spending money, may I not spend my eyes. And when they are going for shopping, then you go there, say, let me just go for window shopping. It's a course on its own. That is just what I told myself. And because I know all those things and I know what it means, it's not a good experience. That is why I made up my mind to help as many youth, women, widows especially. Because when you see widows, they practically become beggars. Not those ones that their husbands are rich anyway. Sure, you get the point. So you know that they go begging for this, and the insults they are giving to them are not good at all. So that is the main reason why I just made up my mind. I said, no, let me help as many as I can. If I lift you, help you, train you, you will train others. So it's train the trainer.
So what do you think is the future of the film industry?
We have, honestly, we have a fantastic future. We are going places. Because if you check where we were before, we are not in the same place now. India started before us, but we're ahead of them now.
Wow.
Yes. So Nigeria is ranked as number 2, Nollywood, number 2 in the world. So after Hollywood is Nollywood. And then there is this margin. We're trying to close it up and we're catching up. Nigeria, we are not being, we are wow. On top. Yes, we are on top.
So the future is bright.
It's very, very
it's
bright.
Colorful.
Very,
Thank you
very
so
bright.
much for sharing your experience with us and being on Total Woman. Thank you so much. And I want to say kudos to women like Amaka Igwe.
Yes.
May her soul rest in peace. And Pat O'Gray and all the amazing women doing fantastically well, holding the fort for women in the film industry and giving hope to the younger ones who are coming up and they have the passion to be in this industry. Like my guests have just said, the future is bright. Yes. But all we need is hold on to that vision and keep pursuing it. Integrity is important. Passion is important. Drive is important. But most importantly, never let your dream die. Thank you very much for being my guest on the show today. And thank you for being there with me. I'll see you again next week on another edition of the program, Total Woman. My name is Muti Olori.